Hello bachon, this is Mohammad Inatullah from the SAIMEDHA Coaching Center, Koti, Hyderabad. So in this video series, in this course we have started the Max Abhyasam daily dose. Okay, so in this daily dose we have started the topic as functions and limits. Maximum we have completed the most important questions for the ECET 2024. Now sometimes what will happen means that the maximum questions will be asked from the limits topic only, but sometimes one question can be asked either from continuity or from differentiability. Okay, so one video will be doing for this continuity part and one video will be doing for differentiability. If you are getting the question from this, the questions will be the most important whatever we are discussing in this video, maximum 99% will be there from this topic itself. Okay, so now in today's video we are going to discuss the important questions which is related to continuity. Functions, limits we have completed now. Now we are going to discuss about the continuity. So as I want to remind you that SAIMEDHA Coaching Center, Koti, Hyderabad is giving the coachings for ECET 2024 as well as 2025 also. But 2024 students, those who have not started your preparation yet, those who have not taken the admission in the SAIMEDHA Coaching Center, Koti, Hyderabad, now the time we are having over here. Now we are providing the complete online course, ECET 2024 online full course plus gunshot bits plus previous year questions whatever we are having. Apart from this, whatever the video lectures will be the complete video lectures, practice set, self-test, gunshot bits, previous year questions. Apart from this, we will be providing the grand test also. Okay, separately. Suppose if you have taken specific mathematics, physics, chemistry, for mathematics, grand test will be providing 10 grand tests will be providing over here. 10 into 100 is equals to 1000. Similarly, for physics, 7 grand tests. Chemistry, 7 grand tests. Okay, after conducting this maths, physics, chemistry, separate subject-wise grand test also we are having for the engineering. That is also 10 subjects means 10 into 100 like that will be taking over here. After completing the specific part, the combination of maths, physics, chemistry, then combination of all engineering subjects what we are having, like that will be conducting the grand test. 3 we have taken. Okay, now the last one but not the least over here, this is the main part we are having. 9 mock test will be conducting over here. 9 into 200 like a ECET examination, pre-ECET examination. If you are writing this mock test, whatever the pre-ECET examination we are having, you will be getting the confidence that you will come to know how many marks you are going to score in the actual examination, ECET 2024. Okay, so these bits whatever we are having over it is most important. So if you have not started your preparation yet, till now also if you have not started, no need to worry. If you are going with this whatever the practice sets questions we are having over here, important questions we are having, gunshot bits we are having, if you are saying one time this previous year questions what we are having, depending on this whatever the bits we are providing over here for specifically mathematics, physics, chemistry, engineering subject wise, MPC, then again combination of engineering subjects, then mock test, all this combination of 5800 bits. If you are practicing this 5800 bits, gunshot bits, previous year questions, whatever we are having, then automatically you will be getting the confidence that you can write the ECET examination with the confidence. Okay, like you can score the good marks in the ECET examination if you are practicing this part. Okay, now as you know that in our previous videos also we are discussing the most important questions which can come, the expected questions which can come in the examination, ECET examination actually. Okay, depending upon the analysis of the previous ECET questions what we are having, we are taking some more questions also. If you are practicing that type of questions, these bits will be providing on the SAIMEDHA.in app. All this complete, apart from this video lectures what we are having, this gunshot bits and whatever the grand tests we are having, we will be providing on the app SAIMEDHA.in. Okay, so be hurry over here. No need to waste your time. Start your preparation now itself. So this complete course whatever we are having, a new course, okay, a short term course whatever we are having over here, we are providing only for 2900. Okay, only for ECET 2024 students. Exclusive offer for the 2024, that online course with all these bits whatever we are having, it is only available for 2900 rupees. If you want any information regarding this, you can contact on this given numbers. Now let us continue the topic over here after completing functions and limits. Now we'll be discussing some topic as continuity. Okay. Now in continuity also what will happen means we have to use the same formula of the limits only. In limits, whatever the time saving results we have taken, some concept we have used over here, LHL is equals to RHL, left hand limit should be equal to right hand limit. That conceptual questions we have done, some time saving results question we have done, same concept we have to use for continuity also. But some concept will be different. Let us see this part. Now if you are seeing the question over here, the function f of x is equal to tan x by x. For x is not equal to 0, f of 0 is equals to 1. At x is equal to 0 is left continuous, right continuous, continuous, none. Okay, like this it is given over here. Now let us see this part. Before starting our question, I want to explain you the condition what we are having for the continuity. What is the condition we are having? Okay, first condition we are having it as f of x. F of x is continuous. F of x is continuous at x is equals to a. Okay, if what we are taking means, see this part now, if limit x tends to a minus f of x is equals to limit x tends to a plus f of x is equals to f of a, is equals to f of a. Okay, so this is the condition we are having for the continuous function over here. What is the meaning of this? Limit x tends to a minus f of x means the LHL value. Limit x tends to a plus f of x means what we are having? RHL value. So LHL value should be equal to RHL. LHL should be equal to RHL, and it should be equal to, what is the meaning of f of a? We are having function value. So in limits topic what we are having, only LHL should be equal to RHL. Only this part was there in limits. LHL should be equal to RHL. But in continuity what we are having means LHL is equal to RHL, it should be equal to what? A function value. So three values should be same, then only we can call that function as what? A continuous function. Okay, so this is the first condition we are having over here. Second condition what we are having means f of x is discontinuous or not continuous. Discontinuous or not continuous at x is equals to a. Okay, so we are having two conditions for this. First one is limit x tends to a minus f of x is not equal to limit x tends to a plus f of x. This is the first condition. If LHL value is not equal to RHL value means we can't say that the function is continuous. It will become what? A discontinuous. Okay. Now what is the second condition we are having over here? Second condition is limit x tends to a minus f of x is equals to limit x tends to a plus f of x. Okay, limit x tends to a plus f of x, but it is not equal to f of a. Okay, over here what we are having is LHL is equal to RHL, but this limit value it is not equal to function value. Then also what we have to say, not continuous or discontinuous. Okay, so these are the conditions we are having for the continuous function and a discontinuous function. Now one more part what we are having is left continuous. What is the meaning of left continuous? See this one. Left continuous means what we are taking, limit x tends to a minus f of x is equals to f of a, but it is not equal to limit x tends to a plus f of x. Okay, this part we are having means LHL value is equal to function value, but this values it is not equal to what? RHL value. Then we are calling it as what? Left continuous. Similarly, last part what we are having over here, right continuous. What we are taking? Right continuous. Now in this right continuous what we are having means, let us see this part. So limit x tends to a plus f of x. A plus f of x is equals to f of a, but it is not equal to limit x tends to a minus f of x. Okay, this part we are having. So whenever this RHL value it is equal to function value and it is not equal to LHL value, then we have to call it as right continuous. So first, whenever the function is continuous, what we are saying, function is discontinuous, left continuous, right continuous. Okay, now this left continuous and right continuous it is actually discontinuous function only, because three values are not equal. If three values are equal, then only we have to say it as a continuous. Okay. So as we are not having the three values are equal over here, it is discontinuous only. So we are writing discontinuous, but either it is left continuous or right continuous. So it will be left continuous or it is right continuous, like the conditions we are having over here. Now let us see this question now. The function f of x is equals to tan x by x for x is not equal to 0, f of 0 is equals to 1. Now over here you can see f of 0 is given, f of 0 is equals to 1, means this is function value. Already function value is given. Already function value is given over here, that is equals to 1. Now we have to find out only limit value over here. Okay. Now listen carefully. Now what we are doing, let us write that formula what we are having over here. First one, limit x tends to a minus f of x is equals to limit x tends to a plus f of x. Okay. Now in this we are not having like modulus functions. Yes or no? Modulus function we are not having, step function we are not having, like that any conditions we are not having in the question. Okay. If you are having any conditions in the question, then we can go with LHL value and RHL value. Understood the point? If you are having any conditions that depending upon that condition we have to take this value, depending upon that condition we have to take this value, like that we are having this, then you have to find out LHL value and RHL value compulsory. But in this we are not having any condition over here. So what we can do means instead of this complete part, directly what we can write over here, limit x tends to a minus will be equals to a plus. Okay. So limit x tends to a f of x, like this only we have to find out. So whenever we are finding this value, limit x tends to, what is a value is given over here, x is equals to 0 or f of 0, already it has been given, x tends to 0. So x is not equal to 0 means this is also meaning is tending. Equal to means in functions topic equal to. Limits topic means will be having not equal to. What is the meaning of not equal to means tending to. Not equal to means which symbol we are using over here, tending, arrow symbol will be using. So limit x tends to 0. What is the meaning of f of x now? F of x we have taken it as a tan x divided by x is equals to. Now in our previous videos we have taken this one of the time saving result, that whenever we are having limit x tends to 0, sin ax by x is equals to a, tan x by x is equals to a, sin ax by sin bx is equals to a by b, tan x by tan bx is equals to a by b, sin ax by tan bx is equals to a by b, tan x by sin bx is equals to a by b. For all that we have taken a by b only. Okay. Over here also we are applying the same part. So limit x tends to 0, tan x by x we have taken. So what is a value we are having over here, that is 1. So what is the limit value we are getting? Either it is LHL value or RHL value. What is the answer we are getting over here? 1. So this LHL value, RHL value and function value, if you are seeing carefully, LHL value, RHL value and function value, it is same. If it is same, then what we can say over here, the function is a continuous. Okay, continuous means option number 3 is correct. So by according to this condition only we have to apply LHL value, RHL value and function value, and we have to solve all the questions over here. Now let us see the next question. The function f of x is equals to x minus what we are having over here, bracket of x at x is equals to 2 is given. Then we have to find out whether it is continuous or discontinuous. Now in this bracket of x means this is related to step of function. This is related to what? A step of function. Already we have discussed in our previous videos also. You can check in detail about this step function what we are having. Now let us try to solve this part. So now as we are having this step of function condition, then we have to find out LHL value and RHL value separately. So if you are going for LHL value over here, so LHL means what we can write now, limit x tends to a minus f of x, it is equals to limit x tends to a minus means what we are taking 2 minus. Okay. Now f of x means what we are having, x minus bracket of x. Okay, like this we have taken over here. Now similarly RHL value means what we are taking over here, limit x tends to a plus f of x. A plus f of x means what we are writing, limit x tends to 2 plus f of x means what we are having, x minus bracket of x. Okay, like this we have taken over here. Now we have to find out function value also now. So what is the function we are having? f of x is equals to x minus bracket of x. Directly function we have taken, and if you want to find out value of f of 2, f of 2 means what we have to do, in the place of x we have to substitute 2 over here. So if you are substituting this part, 2 minus bracket of 2, it is equals to, so we have taken 2 minus bracket of 2 means it will be 2 only, it is equals to 0. Okay, so function value we are getting 0 over here. Now let us find out LHL value and RHL value what we are getting. Now if you are going with LHL value and RHL value, let us see this part. If you know the step of function concept, what is the meaning of step of function? Step of function concept what we are having. So let us see this part. Output should be always an integer. What we have to remember, output should be always an integer. Let us take some examples over here. Bracket of 1 is equals to 1 we have taken. Bracket of minus 5 means minus 5 we have taken. Bracket of 2 means we have taken 2 over here. Okay, so whatever the output we are having, it should be compulsory integer only. But whenever we are taking, listen carefully, bracket of 1.2, it is equals to, now we can't write 1.2 over here. Okay, bracket of 1, 1, bracket of minus 5, minus 5, bracket of 2, 2. Now similarly, bracket of 1.2 means we are not writing 1.2, we are writing it as what? 1. Okay, now similarly, if you are going for bracket of 5.4, then it is equals to what? 5. If you are going for bracket of 7.9, then it is equals to what? 7. We are not selecting the nearest number, we are not selecting the approximate number over there. What we are taking the left number. Means 1.2 we have taken now. 1.2 means that 1.2 it is lying between which two numbers? 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means what is the left number we are having? 1. Similarly 5.4. 5.4 means what we are having? It is lying between 5 and 6. 5 and 6 means what is the left number? 5. Okay. Similarly 7.9. 7.9 means what? 7 and 8. 7 and 8 means what is the left number? 7. So whatever the number it is lying between the two numbers, from the two numbers we have to select the left number. So that is the meaning of step function over here. Okay. Now similarly over here also, and I will be telling you over here, suppose we have taken 2 minus, 2 minus we have taken, 2 plus we have taken. What is the meaning of 2 minus? 2 minus means somewhat less than 2. Somewhat less than 2 means we are taking it as 1.99. Okay. 2 plus means somewhat greater than 2 means 2.01. Like this we have taken. Now listen carefully. It is equals to limit x tends to 2 minus x minus. Okay. Now we are substituting that value actually, 2 minus value we are substituting. So we are taking this part as only 2 over here now. Because 2 minus value we are substituting. Already we are applying the condition. Then again no need to take a 2 minus. Okay. So x minus, 2 minus means what we are taking? 1.99. And you have to substitute that x value only for this step function. We are not substituting for this x over here. Only for that step of function only we are substituting. Okay. Now similarly for this part also what we can do now? Limit x tends to 2 x minus bracket of 2 plus means what we are having? 2.01. Okay, like this we have taken. Now it is equals to this. Now in the place of x what we have tried to 2, because we are not having now 2 minus 2 plus. We have to substitute directly 2 only. X plus means 2 we have taken minus. Now bracket of 1.99. Bracket of 1.99 means we are selecting the left number. So left number will become what? 1. 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. Okay. Over here. Again in the place of x we are substituting 2 means 2 minus. Now bracket of 2.01 means what? 2. It is equals to 0. So what is our LHL value we are getting over here? 1. RHL value 0. Now function value 0. All these three values are not equal. If these three values are not equal, then what we have to say? The function is discontinuous. Function is what? Discontinuous. Understood the concept? Now similarly we are having one more question over here. Let us see this part. Now let us see this question what we are having. If the function f defined on pi by 6 comma pi by 3 by f of x is equals to is continuous, then k is equals to. Already it has been given continuous over there. Now we have to find out some k value over here. So what is the condition we are having? Whenever it is already given continuous, if it is already given continuous over here, we are having one formula. Whenever it is given continuous, directly we can use a function formula over here. F of a is equals to limit x tends to a f of x. If you want to find the function is continuous or discontinuous, LHL value, RHL value, function value. Like this you have to go. But whenever it is already given that the function is continuous, then directly we can go with this formula. F of A is equals to limit x tends to A, f of x. Okay. So f of A is equals to limit x tends to A, f of x. Now let us substitute this value over here. F of, what is A value we are having over here? Pi by 4. This is A value actually. Okay. So pi by 4. F of pi by 4 is equals to limit x tends to pi by 4. Listen carefully. Function means just now I have told you it will be equal to. Limit means tending means what? Not equal to. Understood? So whenever we are having x tends to pi by 4 means x is not equal to pi by 4. If x is not equal to pi by 4, then we have to take this function. So what we are having? Root 2 cos x minus 1 divided by cot x minus 1. Okay, this function we have taken over here. Now f of pi by 4, whenever we are taking x is equals to pi by 4, then what is the value we are having? K. So let us substitute over here as k. K is equals to. Now if you are substituting the value as pi by 4 over here, then we will be getting the answer as 1 by root 2 over here. 1 by root 2. Root 2 gets cancelled. 1 minus 1 0 divided by cot pi by 4 means 1. 1 minus 1 0. Means we are getting the answer as 0 by 0. So in our last videos we have discussed about the L'Hospital rule. Now according to that L'Hospital rule, what we have to do means whenever we are getting the answer as 0 by 0, numerator we have to differentiate, denominator we have to differentiate, then we have to substitute the value. Okay, let us see this part. Limit x tends to pi by 4 we have taken. Root 2 we have written as it is over here. D by dx of cos x will become what? Minus sin x. Okay, this part we have taken. Then constant will become 0. Now divided by, now cot x we are having. D by dx of tan x if we are taking, tan x will become what? Secant square x. Similarly cot x will become what? Minus cosecant square x. So we are taking this part as minus cosecant square x. Okay, this part we have taken. Now let us simplify this part. So again constant will become 0. This minus gets cancelled. Now if you are substituting this part, root 2 we have written as it is. Sin pi by 4, sin 45 means what we are having? 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 we have taken. Now next divide by cosecant square x we are having. Again in the place of x, if you are substituting pi by 4 over here. So what is the value we are having over here? Root 2 cosecant 45. Cosecant 45 means we are having root 2 over here. So root 2 again we are having whole square for this part. So this root 2 gets cancelled, square root gets cancelled, is equals to 1 by 2. What is the k value we are getting over here? K value is equals to 1 by 2. So option number 1 is correct. Now let us go with the next question over here. A function f defined in 0, 3 given by f of x is equals to x square when 0 less than x less than 1, x when 1 less than equals to x less than 2, x cube by 4 when 2 less than equal to x less than 3. Now whenever we are having the conditions in the question, then compulsory what we have discussed, we have to find out LHL value, RHL value and a function value. Okay. Now if you are seeing the options over here, x is equals to 1 is given as well as x is equals to 2 is also given. Means we have to find out for x is equals to 1 as well as for x is equals to 2 also. Okay. Now let us check this part what we are having. Now for x is equals to 1, whenever we are taking x is equals to 1 over here, now for this part LHL value, if you are finding LHL value, now what we are taking? Limit x tends to 1 minus. For 1 minus we have to take the function. Listen carefully. Limit x tends to 1 minus. For 1 minus means what we are having? Less than 1. If you are taking less than 1, okay, let us write this part as first function over here. Now next part, it is equals to limit x tends to, now you are taking 1 minus. What is the meaning of 1 minus? We are having less than 1. Less than 1 means we are having the function as x square. So let us write this part as x square we have taken, and less than 1 means we have taken, already we have applied the condition. Now if you have applied the already condition, then no need to take again 1 minus, only 1 we have to take. Okay. Now next, similarly RHL value. RHL means what we are having? Limit x tends to 1 plus f of x. Okay. So it is equals to 1 plus means what we are having? Somewhat greater than 1. Somewhat greater than 1 means 1 to 2. From 1 to 2 we are having the function as x over here. So let us take this part as limit x tends to, again 1 I have taken, and this function is x. Because whenever we are applying already the condition, then no need to take 1 minus 1 plus again over there. Okay. So what we are getting the answer, it is equals to 1 square will become 1 is equals to 1. LHL is equals to RHL. Now we have to take the function value over here. So now what is the function we are taking? F of x is equals to. Now whenever we are taking x is equal to 1, x is equal to means what is the function again? X only we are having. So f of x is equals to x. Then if you are substituting the value, means f of 1 is equals to 1. So what we are getting over here? LHL value, RHL value and the function value. So therefore what we can say over here, the function is f of x is a continuous. F of x is what? A continuous. Now let us see this next part over here, what we are having for x is equals to 2. For x is equals to 2. Now in this what we are doing means LHL value. LHL means what we are taking over here, limit x tends to 2 minus we have taken 2 minus f of x. Similarly RHL means what we are taking, limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. Okay, it is equals to. Now 2 minus means somewhat less than 2. If it is less than 2, we have to take the function as x over here. So we are taking this part as function as x we have taken. Now x tends to only 2 we are taking because we have applied the condition. No need to take again 2 minus over there. Now next part, it is equals to limit. Now x tends to 2 plus we are having. 2 plus means somewhat greater than 2. Greater than 2 means what is the function we are having? X cube by 4. So let us take this part as x cube divided by 4. Now again x tends to only 2 I have taken. 2 minus 2 plus we are not taking. Now let us apply the x value. X value 2 we are having directly. Then x value 2 means 2 cube. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 we have taken. 8 divided by 4 we are having. 4 1s are 4 2s are. So LHL value is equals to RHL value. But we have to find out function value also. So now f of x, what is the function we have to take now? Whenever it is x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 means over here we are having equal to 2 means we are having the function as x cube by 4. So if we are having x cube by 4, okay, x cube by 4, and we are finding f of 2 value, f of 2 is equals to in the place of x what we are writing now 2 cube, 2 to the power 4 to the 8 by 4 which is equals to 2. Now in this what we are getting, LHL value equals to RHL value equals to function value. Okay, like this we are getting over here. So for x is equals to 1 also we are getting the function is continuous. For x is equals to 2 also we are getting the function is continuous. So which option will be correct now? That this function is continuous at x is equals to 1 and x is equals to 2, means option number 3 is correct. Let's see the next question over here. The value of f of 0 so that f of x is equals to under root of 1 plus x minus 1 by x is continuous. Already in the question continuous is given. So just now in the previous question I have already told that whenever the continuous is already given, then what we have tried we have to use this formula, f of a is equals to limit x tends to a f of x. Okay, the simple formula we are using over here. Now let us substitute this value. So f of what is a value we are having? 0. F of 0 is equals to limit x tends to 0. What is function is given over there? Under root of 1 plus x minus 1 divided by x. Okay, like this we are having. Now if you are substituting this x value 0 means 1 plus 0 1. Root 1 is equals to 1. 1 minus 1 0. 0 divided by 0. So we are getting the answer as 0 by 0 over here. So as we have discussed just now in the previous question, if you are getting 0 by 0 means we have to apply L'Hospital rule. According to that L'Hospital rule, numerator we have to differentiate as well as we have to differentiate denominator, then we have to substitute the x value. So let us see this part. F of 0 is equals to limit x tends to 0. Okay. Now we are not having the exact formula for this under root 1 plus x actually. So what we are doing means we are assuming this part as x. If we are assuming that part as x, it is looking like what? Root x. What is root x formula? 1 by 2 root x. 1 by 2 root 1 plus x. We have assumed that root x, 1 by 2 root x we have written the formula. Then whatever the assumption we are having, this assumption also we have to differentiate one more time. If we are differentiating one more time means what will happen? 1 will become 0, x will become 1. 0 plus 1 means 1 into 1 we have tried. Into 1. So we will be having the same answer only. Now constant will become what? 0 divided by x will become what? 1. Divide x of x will become what? 1. So divided by 1 we are having. Okay. So we are having this concept. Now let us substitute the x value as 0. So f of 0 is equals to, if you are substituting the x value as 0 over here, 1 plus 0 1, root 1 1, 2 ones are 2. Answer is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 means let us go with option number 3. Now next question. The value of f of 0 so that f of x is equal to 3x plus 4 tan x by x is continuous. Again already it has been given continuous over here. Continuous means what is the formula we are having? F of a is equals to limit x tends to 0 f of x. Okay. Now f of a means what is given? 0. It is equals to limit x tends to a, actually a value is 0 over here, x tends to 0. What is f of x we are having? 3x plus 4 tan x divided by x. Okay, like this we are having over here. Now what we can do means, see this part, limit x tends to 0. If you are splitting the denominator, what will happen? 3x by x plus 4 tan x divided by x we are having. This x gets cancelled. So if you are applying the limit for this part, we are getting 3 only, plus if you are applying the limit for this 4 we are having as it is, tan x by x. Tan x by x is equals to what? 1. Because in the first question we have taken that part only now. What is the first question we are having? Tan x, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is equals to 1. Similarly, over here also what we are doing? Tan x by x is equals to 1. So 4 ones are 4 we have taken. So what is f of 0 value we are getting over here? 3 plus 4 is equals to 7. Okay. So 7 means option number 3 is correct. Now let us go with the next question. The value that should be assigned to f of 0, that the function f of x is equal to x plus 1 power cot x is continuous. Already continuous has been given, then we are using the same formula. So what is the formula we are having? F of a is equals to limit x tends to a f of x. Okay, this is the formula we are having. Now as x is equals to 0 is given, so f of 0 is equals to limit x tends to 0. What is f of x we are having now? X plus 1 whole power cot x. Okay, like this we are having. Now we have to substitute that x value. If you are substituting the x value over here, 0 plus 1 means what? 1. Cot 0 means what we are having? Infinity, means we are having 1 power infinity. So in our previous videos, again for 1 power infinity I have given you the formula. Whenever we are having 1 power infinity, we have to use the formula as e power limit x tends to a f of x minus 1 into g of x. This formula we have to use whenever we are having 1 power infinity, indeterminate form. 0 by 0 indeterminate form, infinity by infinity indeterminate form, like that 1 power infinity is also indeterminate form. So what we are doing over here, f of 0 is equals to e power limit x tends to a, means what is there? 0, limit x tends to 0. Now f of x means this part will be f of x, this part will be f of x, and this part will be what? G of x. So f of x means what we are having? X plus 1 minus 1, f of x minus 1 into g of x. G of x means what we are having? Cot x. Okay, like this we have taken. Now what we are doing over, plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. It is equals to e power limit x tends to 0, x into cot x we are having. X into cot x means again we will be getting the answer as 0 into infinity. 0 into infinity means again we are having one of the indeterminate form. So what we are doing means, listen carefully, this x we have written over here, x we have taken. Cot x means I am writing it as 1 by tan. 1 by tan means 1 by tan means 1 by tan x. Okay, like this we have taken over, x by tan x. So as we know, tan x by x is equals to tan x by x, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is equals to 1. If you are doing reciprocal of this x by tan x, that answer also we have to do reciprocal. 1 by 1 is equals to 1 only. So it is equals to, therefore f of 0 is equals to e power. For this what is the answer we are getting? For this part what is the answer we are getting? 1. E power 1 is equals to e. So e means, let us go with the first option. Okay, first option. Now just now we have taken this question, x plus 1 whole power cot x means what is the answer we are getting? First option, e. Okay. Now next one, if f of x is equals to 1 plus x whole power 2 by x is continuous at x is equal to 0, then f of 0 is equals to, already it has been given continuous, then which formula we have to use? F of a is equals to limit x tends to a f of x. Okay, this part we have taken. Now what is given over here? X is equal to 0 means f of 0 value. F of 0 is equals to limit x tends to 0. What is function is given now? 1 plus x whole power 2 by x. Okay, like this we are having. Now for this already we are having one of the formula we have discussed in our previous videos also. Limit x tends to 0, 1 plus ax whole power b by x is equals to e power ab. What is the formula? 1 plus ax whole power b by x is equals to e power ab. So this part is also looking like that only. Now what is a value? 1, b value 2. So what we can write over here? F of 0 is equals to e power a into b, means 1 into 2. 2. What is the answer? E power 2. E power 2 means let us go with the second option. Now next, if f of x is equal to 3 power x into 4 for x is less than 0, 2a plus x for x is greater than equal to 0 is continuous at x is equal to 0. Listen carefully. Is continuous is already given in the question. So no, is continuous is already given at x equals 0, then a is equals to. So now what we are doing means, see this part. Now already we know that what we are having, if already continuous has been given means f of a is equals to limit x tends to a, and what we are having over here, f of x. We will be using this formula. But if you are seeing this question carefully, we are having some different conditions over here. So whenever we are having different conditions, if you are having different conditions, what is the meaning of again continuous function means? Limit x tends to a minus f of x is equals to limit x tends to a plus f of x is equals to f of a. This also part we are having now. But if we are not having that conditions in the question, then what we have done means limit x tends to a minus f of x, limit x tends to a plus f of x. Directly we can write it as limit x tends to a only. But if we are having modulus function, step function means compulsory we have to go with a minus a plus only. Okay. Now as we are having conditions over here, instead of taking this, I am taking that part. Okay. Both are same only. Now limit x tends to a minus f of x equals to limit x tends to a plus f of x equals to f of a. Now what I am doing means, listen carefully. So limit x tends to a minus means what we have to take? 0 minus f of x is equals to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. Okay. First I am taking these two conditions only. In these two conditions, when we are having 0 minus means what we are having? Less than 0. Less than 0 means we are having 3 power x into 4. Similarly, 0 plus means what we are having? Somewhat greater than 0. Somewhat greater than 0 means we are having 2a plus x. Let us substitute the functions over here. So limit x tends to, now f of x what we are taking over here? 3 power x into 4. Now no need to take 0 minus because already we are applying the condition now. So now we have to take only 0 over here. So it is equals to, next limit x tends to 0 plus. 0 plus means what we are taking? Greater than 0 means we are having 2a plus x. Now also we have to take only 0. Whenever we are already applying the condition, no need to take 0 minus, 0 plus, 2 minus, 2 plus, 5 minus, 5 plus, whatever it may be. Now if you are substituting the x value as 0 over here, 3 power 0 will become 1. A power 0 means 1. 1 into 4, 4 is equals to. If you are substituting the x value as 0 over here, what we are getting? 2a. So 2 1s are, 2 2s are. So therefore, what is a value we are getting over here? A is equals to 2. Okay. So a is equal to 2 means option number 2 is correct. So with this, whatever the important questions was there related to continuity topic, we have completed in this video. Okay. Again, one more time I am reminding you over here, the students, those who have not taken the admission till now in the SAIMEDHA Coaching Center Koti, Hyderabad, we are giving the exclusive offer for ECET 2024 students that complete whatever the ECET 2024 full course, complete video lectures what we are having, practice sets we are having, self-test we are having, plus gunshot bits, previous year questions, and all this grand test also, mathematics grand test, physics grand test, chemistry grand test, then engineering subject wise grand test we are conducting over here. Similarly, combination of MPC, maths, physics, chemistry, then combination of all the engineering subjects what we are having. At the last but not the least over here, we are having 9 mock tests. In this 9 mock test only you will be getting, you will be knowing that how many marks you can score in the final examination of the ECET. Understood? So this grand test whatever we are conducting over here, total of 5,800 bits. This 5,800 bits. Next we will be having all the gunshot bits over here. Previous ECET questions what we are having, self-test we are having. If you are covering all these bits, directly you will be getting the confidence that you will be getting a good marks, good rank in the ECET examination. Okay. So what are you waiting for? Start your preparation from now itself. If you are starting, then you can achieve the goal compulsory. Okay. So for all this course, for ECET 2024 online course, we are giving an exclusive offer. That exclusive offer is for only 2,900. Okay, 2,900. If you you are having any if you want any information regarding this, you can contact on these given numbers: 9246212138, 9642528589, 9848692598. Okay, thank you very much.